What is going on, happy people? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is Coach Ford with the latest edition of the Coach Ford Mr. Dreams to Reality vlog. So I hope everybody's doing good. I'm excited about bringing a new episode to you. It's been a minute. I haven't been on. I've been prepping with some other ventures, and so one of those ventures is I'm actually getting ready to open a physical store in my town. I'm excited. It's a kiosk in a shopping center, and the opportunity was just too good to pass up. It was a cool moment. It was a cool opportunity to put some practices to theory. The digital space is cool and all those things, but the thing that I'm looking at is trying out some of the things from my e-guide, and not that I'm trying them out. I live them every day, but really putting that practice out for the world is be like, okay, does this guy really know what he's talking about? Yeah. So here's the thing: I'm promoting my e-guide, I'm promoting my books, I'm promoting my products and services, and I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if any of it's going to work. I do know whose I am. Because I know whose I am, I'm more than confident that things are going to work out. It's not in my wheelhouse to control the outcomes. It is my work and my duty to do the work, right? And it's so important. And so today's topic, if it is that we're talking about, is how to pursue your dream, how to dream a dream, how to achieve those goals and objectives. And one of the ways to achieve those goals and objectives is by laying out some foundations, laying out some principles. What is it that you're really trying to accomplish? What kind of life do you really want to live? And where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself in the future, right? Not your present moment, but the positive outcomes, the things you're praying and hoping for, and saying, God, I hope these things happen in a positive way. And the biggest thing is, how do we make an impact in the world today? And for me, one of my big focuses for my company and what I'm doing is serving and inspiring. So the thing that my personal mission. My mission is to serve and inspire other people to come out and become the best versions that they can be. And so I haven't recorded a ton of content the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to challenge myself to get back in the routine of creating content. It's specifically creating videos, and sometimes you're just not in that mode, and that's why it's important that you do. And I felt myself getting out of that mode just because I went through some transition periods, not in a bad way, in a good way of figured out, okay, what in the world do I got going on? I'm in a good headspace. And, oftentimes I don't think people talk about their losses enough. I think we hear a lot about the wins. Oh, I make 10K a month. Or I got this major client. And people are always promoting and highlighting their wins and their victories, which is good. And that's totally fine. I'm not mad at that. But what I'm saying is, like, I take some L's. The L's is where you learn. The mistakes is where you learn. Being able to say, okay, I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to dust myself off. And by the way, let me know if you like the background. I love my new background. Am I using a green screen? Absolutely. Why? Because when I look at this office space and it gives me the vision of where I see myself, right? Where I see myself hosting my headquarters and where I visualize the success of what I want my office to look like outlooking a city, right? And for some people, it's hard for them to visualize. It's hard to dream a dream because life has stripped them down so badly. Most of us, and 70%, especially if you're in America, and I have a global audience, but for those that live in America, we're living 70% paycheck to paycheck. I'm one of those individuals. I'm not here saying I don't know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. And I know what it's like. And we made six figures last year, which unbeknownst to me. Are we going to make six figures? I don't know. I still have 5 months to hit that goal. But you don't know it. But most of that money goes to business operations. Most of those goes to expenses. And so becoming financial literate is so important. Why am I telling this important? Because I'm a coach. I teach. My job is to teach people. My job is to help people. I don't want it to feel like you can't make it here. I'm talking to the people that are like me. I'm not talking to the millionaire. The millionaire is not on YouTube listening to me. well, could be the future millionaire you, right? And so understanding, okay, where are we going? What direction are we going in? And for the longest period of time, I was just working. I was busy, but I wasn't productive. I feel for the first time that I'm extremely productive in terms of I see the day to day, I see the grind, I see the work paying off. And here's the thing, that's okay because I'm only 33, right? And so I think oftentimes we get caught up in the I have to figure it out right now. I have to get this figured out today. And if I don't have it figured out today, the world is going to crash and burn around me. And that's just not true. Right. And I know whose I am. Right. God is the sovereign ruler of my life. Because God is the sovereign ruler of my life, he put me in charge of my assignment. I got this from Myron Golden. Check out Myron Golden on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, Facebook. And because God is the sovereign ruler, I can be relaxed to trusting God and not trusting in myself. Not that I don't trust myself, but I don't trust myself at a level that it conflicts with the belief that God is the sovereign ruler, right? And so that part has been really refreshing. So why do I tell you all this? Because this is my vlog. So I get on here, I talk every single day. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to those hustlers, go-getters, those small businesses, those mom and pops, anybody that is in a boat that I've been in, and you feel like your wheels are spinning, you have all these thoughts and visions, and you don't know where to go. And so for me, working in retail, working for some mega corporation. I've worked for Panera, I've worked for Applebee's, I worked for Verizon, I've worked for AT&T. I've worked for franchise, I worked Steak Shake, Colton's. Like I've worked a variety of jobs. And what I've noticed is trends at every industry, right? And so being in hospitality industry really helped prepare me for where I'm at. Working at Verizon, right? Working at AT&T, working as a manager for Panera, these things prepared me, being an athletic administrator. These things prepared me for opening my store and my kiosk. And so what's really cool about opening the store and the kiosk is I can put all these ideas and thoughts and theories to test, right? And they're not really thoughts and theories, right? Because I've worked for Verizon and AT&T, right? Much bigger operation than what I'm starting. Much more global operation at this point in time. Right, and so I have major aspirations for my company, for my holding company, as I'm the master investor in all these entities, right? And so, but I didn't know that first, right? I didn't know that at first until I started talking to people. Excuse me, talking to people, having conversations, and if you watch my videos from the start of February to now, you see a drastic difference in my growth and development. You see a drastic difference in who I am as an individual because I'm learning, I'm growing. I was studying at first. Now I'm action, right? And to become a high level executive, you have to develop. So if I could title this is how to become a high level executive. You become a high level executive by sitting down and thinking critically, thinking about former experiences, think about current experience, think about how to put those experiences together and say, okay, here's the roadmap of where we're going, and to give everybody a vision. My vision is to reach 1 million hustlers and go-getters by 2034. That is my vision. And if I do that, I'll be a happy camper. And I'm going to do that through this YouTube channel. And so there's so much more to what I'm doing, right? And I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I'm the chief hustler, right? That's not it. What I am is the chief manager for the hustlers, right? I'm the guy that you say, hey, I need some business management advice on operations, on how to manage my operation, how to grow in terms of teams, and maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you don't want to grow and scale, and that's fine. If you like your operations where they are, that's fine. Then tune in, enjoy the show. Maybe you're an individual that says, "Hey, uh, I'm." So, for example, I have a client, and I'm not going to talk about his business yet because I don't have it in contract or form to have these discussions. But I have a client, and he's getting ready to make a move, and we're having discussions about the shift from running a small mom and pop operations to now you're going to have to be running a corporate like organization. We're not saying you're turning corporate, but your processes have to be corporate training. Your systems, you have to have a system. It has to be a systematic. There has to be a day to day, day in and day out, right? And so understanding these systems and processes has really helped me say, okay, this is how I help the individual. So how do I, let me simplify it this way. How do we organize your room, right? How do we neatly uh, get your day-to-day routine right? And for my daughter, we give her a simple routine. We wake up, you brush your teeth, right? You wash your face, you put on your clothes. Well, first you wake up, you eat breakfast, then you brush your teeth, wash your face, right? You put on your clothes, then we get ready for school, right? Same with your business, right? What do? We open up the shop. We check reports. We check any issues. We do all the things. We eat our breakfast, right? We walk through the store or wherever your operations is. We get up every day and we do those routines. So I'm not saying you have to be in a full-fledged routine, but a routine is important until you master, right? So when I'm training athletes, I give them a program. And so you have to program your company, you have to program your organization in a way that allows it to function at a high level. Not saying that you can't birth creativity. We're not saying stifle creativity. What I'm saying is you got to have reps. You have to have program. You got to program. And we have to program it some more. And then when we're done programming it, then we can deviate from the game plan. So I always tell my players, here's the playbook. Okay? Unless you're going to make a great play, don't deviate away from the script. If you're going to make a great play, like that customer's mad, you better have a conversation with them, right? And you better make it right. Or if you messed up with Sue on the job, or if you messed up with so and so, do what's right. Now, I get it. I'm human. There's some people that I can't talk to. I don't have very good relations with them. And I understand that. And I'm not telling you here, I'm not here to reprimand adults. You're adults, you're smart people, you do your thing. But do me a favor. If you enjoy these videos, these business management conversations, that I'm going to be doing these weekly on my vlog. I'll be talking to other small business owners, just having discussions. If you enjoy this stuff, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. I would love to have you join my show. If you already like and subscribe and you're already watching the content and you're interacting, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like it, leave comments, share it with your friends. If you're not wanting to start a business, but you want to improve your skill sets, watch these videos, right? This will help grow your thinking and grow your personal development as an individual. So a couple of books I wrote. First book I wrote is Just Do Your Job, Unlock the Potential Within. You can get that on my website or you can get it on Amazon. You can also get my e-guide, which is on my Stan Store. The links to my Stan Store will be available in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free. Remember, hustlers, go-getters, if you're looking to grow your business, most time it's a team delegation component. And there's some ways that you can grow your team without feeling stressed about hiring people. All right, have a good day or night, wherever you're at.